know a lot of you guys always look for apps to try to make money on, and there's all kinds of things like app trailers, iPull, all these surveys, and I tried them before, and you get like 20 cents, and probably looking for a better way to invest your money. So I just turned 18, which means I can start doing some stock trading, some investments. And I found this really cool app that I want to show you guys called Stash Invest. I believe it's for Android, but definitely for iPhone. That's what I have it on. And essentially, you put in a little bit of money. I'll give you guys an invite code that'll give you a free $5 to start investing, but I put in 50 to begin with. And it's basically a savings account that earns, doesn't necessarily earn, but you put it into the stock market. And you can either earn money or lose money. But what's really cool about it is that you're not all on your own. You're not like making these big risks where you're going to lose all your money or you're going to quadruple your money overnight. The app gives you these packages of stocks, like packages of popular companies. And you can choose between high risk, moderate risk, conservative risk on different packages and different types of companies based on their previous history. And then you purchase a set amount of money. You can pick anywhere between $5 and I don't know what the upper limit is, probably a few $1,000s, to just buy that package. And then it'll show you on this cool little diagram how much your investment has earned or how much it has lost. And they put together packages that aren't going to collapse overnight. They also aren't going to go up 1,000% overnight. So if anything, it's more of a way to save your money. I know when your money's in your checking account, you're not very likely to save it. I know me, if I get a check, it's gone in a week. But this makes my money harder to access, and it also builds investment skills. And if I do it properly, I can earn quite a bit of money on it. But you guys can give it a try for just $5. And if you use my invite code, if you use anyone's invite code, but why not use mine, guys? Because I told you about it. If you use my invite code, you can get a free $5 to start investing. And you can take out that money at any threshold. So if I give you the 5, you invest it and make 7, you take out 7, there's free $7. So how cool is that? And I'm gonna hop into a little demo of the app, give you the link, and we should be good from there. So. All right, so here we are on my iPhone. We're gonna be checking out the Stash Invest app in just a moment. But I'm on the iPhone 7. Which uses Touch ID, which is really cool. So I'm going to show you something in a second. So there's the Stash app. And it's just Stash in the App Store. And it's free to download. And the first 3 months are free. And after that, it's $1 per month. And basically that $1 is paying for their investment advice. And what went dark there? That went dark. And the trades themselves, the actual stock exchanges. If you've ever traded stocks like on Scottrade or E-Trade, you know they pay a fee per exchange. So this is actually a very good discount for just $1 a month, especially with the first 3 months free. So you can see if you like it at first. It's not like you're putting out money to begin with. So we're gonna go right into it right here. And this is really cool. It uses Touch ID. It just feels really futuristic. And as you can see, I put $50 in. I put $50 in about 5 days ago. I put 2 groups of 25, and they've made 32 cents in the past 5 days. So I know that's not a lot. But the purpose of this is that maybe if you have like a job or just some source of income, you can put a small proportion of it. Like I know I make about 100 to 150 every week from my job. And if I put like 25 of that every week into this, or even just like 10 of that every week into this, by the end of the year I can have, $1,000. And that's not including the investment extra, the rise in stock prices that you'll most likely get if you invest wisely. So not only do you save money, you also make a little bit on your saved money, more so than you would in a savings account. Anyway, so basically how this app works is you can go into this option called Discover, and that'll give you packages of stocks you can buy. So here are a few packages that I've saved.
there are ones that are a little bit more risky. Things like the blue chips. This is something that I paid $25 in. And this is basically buying little portions of a lot of very big, very reliable companies. So as you can see, you get Apple, Microsoft, Johnson & Johnson, Exxon and Mobil, etc. And these companies are known to do very well. As you can see on their performance graph, they consistently rise. So if you were to put in a certain amount of money back in December, by now it would have gone quite a ways up. And there doesn't seem to be any real dips in these because they're big, reliable companies. You can also do things, but they are still privately owned companies, and a recession or a depression would still hurt your investment. So there are more conservative options, things like park my cash, they call it. And this is really great for beginner investors, excuse me, because the app itself gives you an overview of what you're buying, and some risk levels and things like that. So you don't have to figure all this stuff out on your own. You're not going to be left with gaps that are going to make you really throw away all your money. And it just keeps it much safer and much more easy to understand, especially for someone who's just getting into the stock market or just getting into investing in general. So you can bookmark ones. This one is Dividends, Delicious Dividends, and it's just a compilation of companies that give great dividends. So you can make a little extra money on top of your investment, which is always nice. Essentially, you're going to have to connect your Chase account to this. If you don't do that, then you're going to have to just deposit money with your card. Either way, you're going to have to deposit some money in there to start investing. You can't invest nothing. That's not the way investments work. But before you even do that, they're currently giving this promotion called the Give 5 Earn 5, and that's essentially where if someone refers you to the app, you'll get $5 worth of credit to invest, and I'll get $5 worth of credit to invest. So I fully understand that I'm going to be making $5 if you guys use my code, and I'm not saying you have to, but if you want to get a free $5, well, why not? You're not going to be paying anything. So let me show you my code. You're going to want to use this link right here, and I'm going to put that down in the description. It's going to be right down there. So when you download Stash, or I think you can even do it before you download Stash, you can click on this link right now and start investing with $5. And if you're like me and you bought the stocks that I just did 5 days ago, you would have $5 and 30 something cents right now. So very useful. And if you were to put in more money, you'd have more than that. So it's a great way to play around with investments. Maybe you see that in your future when you're young and you're not sure where to start. This is a great way to just dip your toes into the world of stocks. And it has a very clean interface as well. You can check your balance for every month. Now, I haven't had it these months. I only got this app 2 weeks ago and I started investing a week ago. But you can also see your potential. You can check out how much you might make. So say if you put in $50 a month, right? Maybe you put in $50 every other paycheck. Even with a 0% growth potential, you're still bound to make this much after a year, after 5 years. If you put into some if you do some smart investing, you get a little bit of growth, you're making even more. So really is a great way to stockpile your money, play around with some investments. It's only $1 a month, and the first 3 months are free. So really, why wouldn't you? Especially when you get a free $5. So check it out, guys. I'm gonna try posting videos at least a few times a week from now on. I had a YouTube channel a while back, and I'm just trying to restart now. So I'm trying to get some ideas together, and it'll be really fun. So subscribe, like, and try this out, guys. Let me know how it goes in the comments, because I really don't have that many opinions on this app, and I'd really like to hear from you guys. If you don't like it, let me know, and I'll add those disclaimers in the description. So until next time, peace out.